say it. Today's an interesting one. Obviously, this is I'll call it my Friday stream celebrating my birthday, but it's really me actually at the correct computer. I'm not testing streaming equipment that fails both times. We're just playing on my computer. So I'm telling you, man, I'm ready for it. The important thing to understand is like to do a Soulframe guide. So basically what Soulframe has done for Preludes 9, if you were here for Preludes 8, you had access to icon or what are they called? Idle. You had idle weapons, excuse me. So, that's like the bow for the Fae. You have claws for Orangal. So you have all these different pacts, which are your like ability sets. And then you would get access to this really strong relic weapon is essentially what they're going to convert it to later on. It's this super powerful end game version. And it was kind of sick. Like they changed the bow to just be more like the other, the Fae bow. It is pretty sick. I should mention that they also reworked the bow stance. They actually have like proper, I guess I would call it proper like ranged classes, and they're pretty good. Like I do think the bow is very fun, but my main gameplay loop for the bow is almost always just being super far away. It's really easy to just be as far away as you want, and then you are just peppering them with the normal shot. I'm almost never activating the charged shot, like exploding the arrows type thing. It's kind of useful on guarding enemies if you can land some shots with your new heavy attack, which is a arrow rain. So we'll cover that first. We'll play some gameplay, but in terms of like what is a Soulframe Preludes guide looking like if you're getting in right now, I think it would be the same as what I would say any other guide is, which is I think I'm all set up, and so what I can actually show off is like, the basic route of like, okay, how you're getting access to the main gameplay loop of the game. What I found is the first guy I met was this guy over here. He's your codex, but what he's going to allow you to do is when you visit new areas, they will have a marker, but you just can't read their name. So you will have to, run around that area, and you'll find these little, I don't know how to describe them. It's like a little yellow star with like a cloud of black around it. So it's pretty noticeable. I do mistake lamps for it like quite a bit, so it's very annoying, but they also make a little jingling noise. So you pick them up. You'll have to return to the area 3 separate times is how I think of it. And when I say separate times, that's generally like you have to either go to a dungeon and reset the world. Like there's stuff like that. I don't think like a death will count or anything like that. So yeah, you'll return to these areas. I can't really like show off the process of what that is because I've already gotten them, but most of these don't count. So College of Pensives, that counts. Curlail counts. So these are the initial ones. Fort Curlail works as well. So Garen Shrine works as well. Hilly Den works as well. So you still are getting access to, once you learn the full name, you're getting access to moats, which is something we'll cover in the combat. But yeah, like in terms of starting out, you choose the 3 classes. So the only reason I chose Spirit is so that I could get the Odiak. The Odiak is like the new caster weapon, and it's super annoying to farm. I just don't want to farm it. But the other 2, Thistle and Solos, you'll get a zillion of them. So you can still get the other starter weapons, but you just, for now, you don't have access to the other pacts. So you can't swap factions. Currently, I'm just stuck. I'm stuck with the Sprout folk. Yeah, that was the Spirit choice, the green. And then that's getting you access to... yeah, you start with the Odiak, which is like this caster weapon. And yeah, you get the... What is it? The Oselda pact. It's pretty good. It has a heal. But yeah, I guess I'm going to come over here and explain, like, okay, so you choose your pact. They will guide you. Can I pull this up? Yeah, they'll guide you to, like, their shrine. Like, one of them is in Hilly Den. One of them is kind of, like, over here by Saltsbrim. And then the last one is south. Where is this guy? This is the College of the Pensive? Yeah, this is College of Pensives. And then, like, just south of here, I think this is it. So this, like, stone structure... It is still, oh, it's in a new map section. Okay, so that's its own little map section with college offensives and stuff like that. And then that's where you'll find the courage one. So it was Spirit over here at Hillyden. This is Grace over here. So that's all I'll say. They'll have a little quest. You might have to fight somebody, but yeah, that's the basic. That's like the basic quests. They'll just show up. You'll start doing them, but then you'll get these things called fables. So this is how you'll get access to some of these more unique pacts. I have leveled up all the pacts. I definitely want to get all of them and do like a review or like a tier list, because currently I'm just spamming Garen Rood. So Garen Rood is a quest that I'll specifically mention because it's like in the Glades, and it's a pretty high level. And like if you haven't leveled up your gear, like if you have the starter pack, you know, that would be this guy Iselda. Like you get here's the cool one. You get this one right away, Elder Bloom. This is just a heal. It's very slow. You stab it into the ground and it takes like 50 fucking seconds. It sucks ass, but it's worth it. A free heal is just always goated, so that's why I use Garen Rood. But yeah, you still have Beast Stone and you still have Phantom Flock. So this is like the offensive version of the Fae pack. So the Fae pack has been split in half. So the Grace version of this, you know, more like the Rogue, it's like you get the invisibility, and then I think you get one more ability. I didn't look too much into it. I still want to see somebody else use it, but yeah, I did think that like just getting the Odiak, which is just a special one, and then the other thing is that my faction that I chose, Alka's Children, for the Odiak also will give you access to the Ode Tempest. You have to buy it with standing essentially, so you gotta like hit the max level, I guess. You gotta really get going. So yeah, you know, the important thing to understand with all of your setups is like you do just need these buffs. You just need these stat buffs. So you'll be resetting this a lot depending on what your build is, because you're gonna dump max stats into something, and then that's basically it. So you can see it's pretty normal, but yeah, it all just depends on what weapon you're using. This one, Akin, is pretty good, but yeah, it's just, you just need the stat buffs. These are a bunch of skill points, so they'll take a while, but yeah. Most of these I just grabbed one level in each. I thought about not taking any of these, but I was like, nah, I feel like I should. So you can see also the important thing to understand is that your first two abilities are like unique to this one. Latch onto your target with Scintsil Thread, Fly Forth, and Strike to deal additional voltaic damage. So that's like I think that's like your melee. Yeah, you have like a melee, or it's like a kick basically. And certain pacts, like Orengal, does have a unique melee. So yeah, deal voltaic damage to downed enemies. So you can see that like you'll have those two that are unique, and then, you know, it's kind of sick. You go into Orengal, and then you just that's your kick. Instead of a kick, you get that, and then you can do like a flying lunge. It is just a kick, so it's a melee attack. So it's like unarmed damage basically. So not super crazy, but yeah, I'm currently just spamming, or is it Garen Rood? I think it's the best, just purely for this Torment. You can be like pretty far away from an enemy, and you just tap it, and it's a full heal, and it'll basically always kill them. So yeah, having Garen Rood at 30, you can see I'm currently set up for the Roguelikes, which is cool to talk about. But yeah, you can see I've put some extra points into max health, because like I could give a fuck about this. Healing yourself and your party cultivates idle power. Yeah, wonderful. Regain Arcanic power to cast Behest more quickly. I can cast Behest insanely fast, so yeah, pretty normal. Just a little bit of extra health. The fact that I can full heal, I'm like, okay, I'm actually maxing it out. But yeah, here's the list, Chad. Here's what you want to see. So the important thing to understand, yeah, I talk about why you need to have levels in your pact. Like, you don't really want to be... You can show up to that stag, and you can, like... I had to, like, full gamer it. I had to, like, do a perfect run to kill the stag, because I was, like, not realizing what it was, and I was like, oh, shit. So The glades, when you do that quest, it is pretty scary. So I've said, like, just play a couple bounties, get used to the gameplay, kill a bunch of Sinecure, and then worry about that. So obviously, like, the Sinecure, the Ode, they're like, you know, kind of, the Sinecure is like the army of the Ode, is kind of how you can think about it. So they are Ode themselves. But yeah, this one is special. Roguelikes, so important to talk about. Obviously, you can look at the combat arts, which is an important thing to understand in terms of, like, you know, you have to, how do I, like, there are like mandatory upgrades, you know what I mean? You have to get riposte, right? And then the other one that I wanted to get was unyielding, right? You may now parry heavy enemy strikes, so super useful. But you can see that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points. So the other important thing to understand with this game is, of course, like, these combat points you can think of like mastery rank. So you get 5 combat points per weapon, right? So you'll want to level up a weapon, and you can reforge them later on and get the best stats and everything, and still kind of rock with any weapon. Like, if you just have decent parries and you're just dodging and you have good spacing, like, it actually runs, it plays pretty well. Like, you guys know, like, if you've seen some of my videos, I've thought about returning to some Wo Long, but yeah, this one definitely, it has a good vibe. It's a lot more slow paced, but you can see that 3 of these are at level 9, and you're like, why are they all at level 9? So you're gonna get 3 combat points in the first 10 levels, I think, or like maybe it's 11 levels or something. And then you'll get your 4th combat point at level 19, and then you'll get your 5th one at level 30. So it really cuts off, but getting to level 19 is like just about as easy as getting from 19 to 30. You know what I mean? Like, the scaling and all, it's easy enough to get 9 points, and you can see that, like, I'm trying to put together a decent build. A lot of it is normal stuff. You see Vaunt again, so chat. They play pretty well. There's a big issue right now. They have an issue with magnetization, which I've noticed in, like, Western games. That well, I notice it in what is it, Ultra Age as well. But, like, your character will target an enemy when it's attacking, right? And you will notice that you will target the wrong enemy. That you'll still be looking. You won't be looking at the enemy that you actually want to be hitting. You'll still be looking at the enemy that you last hit. So you can break that immediately by sprinting. So it has toggle sprint. So I just toggle it, and then I can roll out of it and then target whoever I want again. But yeah, that's a weird thing. And then also it has an issue of knockback and like forward mobility. You know, like, you'll have this issue of, like, parrying attacks, especially like heavy attacks, especially a heavy attack from the hammer ladies. Obviously that's like you'd call that like I would call that like an elite enemy. That would be what I think about it in terms of XP as well. So we'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, you'll get parried, or you'll parry properly, and then they'll push you back. And then, like, especially on the polearm, you're not even close enough to land the first hit of your riposte, so you're just losing out just purely because you're getting knocked back. I'm like, if they could fix that, like, as long as you're parrying, you don't lose ground. Because I was realizing that you either have to do that, or you have to give all ripostes. Like, what they could do is they could give all ripostes, like, insane forward mobility. Like, you just instantly are on the target right when you do your attack. I think if they did that, then they could kind of get around that. And maybe who knows how the knockback is working. But I don't think it was in the last update, but maybe it was. But that was super lame. I hated that. And spacing is just annoying in general in this game. Like, you have to get it, like, just perfect. And if you nail it, then you nail it. And if you don't, then you feel like an absolute cringe lord. So yeah, I mean, we could do a little review, but I think the main thing to talk about is just, like, your weapons also get stronger as they level up. Like, a weapon that's at like level even 12 or 13 is already doing a lot better, because, you know, you can come over here, and when I mentioned that all those motes that you get in the, you know, from all the different locations, this is why you can earn some of these motes, which are weapon augment mods. Basically, they're little buffs. Fully charged heavy damage is insanely goated. This one's top tier. But yeah, it is +3 attack. It's just pretty normal, but you can see that like you can kind of get the damage a little bit too high, and you'll start to understand that like, okay, certain charged heavy attacks are very goated. Like the sword and shield heavy attack is insanely useful. So yeah, I think I actually prefer 7 in 100, 1 in 25. That's what the fuck. They do this math with the smite chance. And I'm like, oh, I guess that makes sense. It's going up by like 1% at a time. Yeah, 1 in 20. That's great. Yeah. Is that 5%? It's not terrible. But you can see that, like, I should also mention I'm fucking level 10. I'm about to be level 11. Like, that's the grind. And so I can skew my stats like crazy. Alright, I can, you know, I love courage weapons. I love any weapon that scales with courage, because courage is also ability strength, which is something that I don't think it mentions. Is like, courage is ability strength and melee damage. Spirit is, I think spirit is range and grace is duration. I think that's how it works. Yeah, agile, and this is also like range damage, and then yeah, I looked on the wiki and it was like, here's what they mean and here's what the stats do, and I was like, what the where was, are you serious? Is this in the codex somewhere? So I'm glad the Soulframe wiki exists. What do I talk about? I should go here and talk about pacts. This is just classic. These are the best modes. You get the triple. You get the ooh baby a triple. You get fucking the double grace, and you get the double courage. That's it. Sometimes I put a little bit. I try to keep like 9 and 9, but I'm getting that shit to 30. I'm keeping those at 9. So look at the stats, man. Yeah, just way too much into courage. It's just like, I think here's the thing. Gathanon, which is the final weapon that I needed to get. Yeah, that's a spirit weapon, so it's kind of weird, but yeah, it is a tier 3, so you can get access to 3 motes. So I thought that was gonna be pretty crazy. Shout out Max for dropping some likes, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, what else do you talk about? I mean, that's the thing, is what I want to stress to you guys is that the game front loads upgrades, so you'll get a bunch of upgrades all at once. Your sword will get a lot better very quickly. You need to get those motes, so you'll like run around, explore all the areas, explore them again, get those final motes, and yeah, get those weapon buffs. You'll start with level 1 gear, right? You'll start with where's the Solus? The Solus is level 1, so it only has access to 1 mote. So you know, the game will walk you through the first mote, and it'll be +3 damage, and you just take it, because you won't really get a lot of melee motes, or excuse me, weapon motes, but you'll get the basic stat upgrades. You saw that for the pacts. That's the important thing, is you'll get the triple from, I don't know which one it is, but then you can get a double in 2 stats. So that's pretty simple to understand, and then you build around that. So, you know, if I'm always defaulting to having those 2 motes, then you know, I can kind of mess with that and skew my spirit in a specific way and still have some courage in there. So pretty gamer. I love it. So yeah, I guess that's it, chat. What else do we cover? Yeah, I guess I'll do a little breakdown and tier list of all the weapons. Longsword. Ooh, I think it has to be longsword number 1, but I think sword and shield is a close second. But yeah, getting to unyielding is going to be like, you need to get to level 19, and then you'll get unyielding, and then you can just parry everything. And the like, if all of the parries and the ripostes worked like the longsword, then we would be chilling, because the longsword's riposte is like insanely goated. Oh, I realized I didn't change the picture on the background. Here, one sec. I think I can potentially change this real quick. But yeah, that's that's kind of it. You can see that once you get that second weapon in there, then you can just dump a bunch of extra stats. You know, you can get the increased parry window, which is just awesome. Like you really feel that. It's kind of goofy. That you do have momentum as well, which is super powerful. So you can see that like the second sword you acquire is already so much better than the first one. And heavy attacks charge more quickly. This is a very powerful one. Helm Gong, yeah, having this one first kind of sucks, but yeah, having the increased charge time on the heavy attack is very well felt. Like it is essentially mandatory for me at this point. And you can see I'm waiting off on Final Blow. I may potentially get that later on, but I don't land a lot of finishers. Generally, I might land a few fucking ground stabs, but that's about it. So, yeah, that's where we're at here. So I would still put the sword at number 1, and the fact that you can get Solos and it can still be so good. Yeah, it's got to be up there. Putting the ranged weapons, I feel like I have to put the ranged weapons at the bottom. Like, oh, I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. They're good, but I'm like, I don't know, man. Sword and shield, getting unyielding as the second. You can get this at 2 upgrades. That's fire. Getting headlong, heavy attacks charge more quickly. Getting that after 3 upgrades is fire. Helm Gong, that's the 4th upgrade. And then you can see I've kind of skewed it. All I have is thrown off. Thrown weapons have a chance to down enemies. I haven't gone any further in this skill tree because I could give a fuck. I could give a fuck about actually doing a perfect throw. I will say Salted Blade. I was thinking about snagging this as opposed to Final Blow because this guy is really good at downing enemies. You can like down them from a charged heavy attack with that much stagger. With that shield bash, like it's so sick. And then you can see I've cost myself 2 points to put a second level in smite, so I can just increase the ratio. All right. I guess that's it. That's number 2. It's hard. I don't know. I still did like the dual daggers, but yeah, I guess it has a pretty good stat spread now. But definitely like at the start, like you get riposte and unyielding after 3, and then you get headlong after 4, and Spectre Strike after that. But generally, like the attack pattern, both of these guys have like real range issues. Like they are a little bit limp dick in some regard, but yeah, it's you can kind of see like you won't get access. Obviously, you won't be able to parry heavy attacks. That should be number 1. But yeah, you get riposte and swift parry, which is pretty good. You can also get Spectre Strike, that's costing you 6, so you're into your second weapon now. So yeah, it's a lot of good choices. There's also the perfect throw route, but increased throw speed. Yeah, I don't really care. Increased perfect throw window. Yep, cool. I guess I'll eventually build it out, but I was trying to put in some levels in like Smite and Vaunt, but yeah, this guy definitely has a big issue of like failing to capitalize on a parry. That's a big issue in like actually playing this game that I have to like knock them on, is like, you know, what all the games I've ever played, it's like the whole point is you are just face first into everything, and if you're landing parries properly, you should be able to get a little bit greedy if you can land a bunch of parries. Like you should be able to get your ass in there and deal a bunch of damage. So the fact that like the pole arm, when you do the parry, you miss the first hit like half the time, and that's the whole point. It's a 2-hit, real quick 2-hit combo. But Spectre Strike as well. I mean, like I think that's the thing, is like I feel like the whole like magnetization and the forward mobility issue and like the spacing advantage is just like it's just gotta be a ding. Like I gotta be honest, I'm so used to, like, it's hard because like I'm used to Wolong, I'm used to Sekiro. Like these are the goats, right, Chad? So to have that, like, you know, I've been trying to get into some more Sekiro randomizer runs, and I'm telling you, man, Yeah, I started
Ammar,
getting it
Kazul's
set back up
assassin.
again. I tried to set it up on my uh laptop, but maybe that was a fruitless endeavor. But here, I'm trying to adjust some stuff right now. So, um, yeah, let me pull this up real quick. A shout out Kana for following. Um, yeah, I guess to cover the last two, the bow, it's crazy. It's very fun. Like I think if you want some range combat, I had to really mess with my controller settings. I am playing on controller. I saw that most people are still playing on mouse and keyboard, so it's like that's pretty baller. 1.3 thousand likes. Holy shit! Thank you guys. Oh my god, appreciate it TikTok. Thank you. Um, that's my boy. Oh my god, Max. I just saw the number. Jesus. Appreciate the GG. I missed that. But yeah, you have the normal attack, you have the charged so you have, I guess you could call it the light attack, the charged light attack, and then you have the heavy attack, which you should always charge, which is the arrow rain. So incredible. These are some weird upgrades as well. It's very cool. Yeah, fire a charge shot to blast all buried arrows into a barrage of splinters. Like I think they need to up the damage on the splinters because I don't really give a fuck about that. So this is arrow hail. Maximum range. I don't care about maximum range. I always put it right on top of my head, and then this one puts more. You get more arrows. So yeah, that's all I got. Arrows to the leg have a chance to down enemies. Yeah, pretty sick, but not too crazy. You can see I'm actually not taking riposte or vaunt. I'm not even worrying. I don't want to be in. If I'm that close, I don't want to be parrying. You know what I mean? I'm out of there. I'm running away. I'm shooting shit from real far away. This is the last upgrade that I want. But yeah, let's talk about this one. Arrows stay buried for longer. This is really annoying. They just don't stick around long enough. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, I would much rather just shoot you in the face like a couple more times with the normal attack than do anything with like the splinter mechanic. Brittle arrow. Arrows of birchwood deals more stagger when splintered. Arrows of camphor wood increase stagger on enemies. There you go. Pretty cool. And then finally, perfect aim. Increased chance of smite on charge shots. So that's not a terrible idea right there. But yeah. And then finally, Odiak. Just weird as fuck. Voltaic. It's kind of cool. I like the Spectre Strike. Like, this is one where I actually enjoy doing the combo. Increased stagger on Spectre Strike. Change the smite on Spectre Strike. Heightened defense against stagger when guarding. That's actually not too bad. But no, I am fully just weirdest upgrade ever. Deflect the fucking the little electricity waves. I'm like, cool. Helm Gong. I went down the whole route. I needed Spectre Strike. I needed some kind of like thing because I am pretty close range with this because it is definitely more. I don't know if brainless is the right word, but I guess I have more fun with it. Oh, I need to post a thing in Discord. I totally forgot to do that. Heavy attacks charge more quickly. Yeah, and then this one is cool. Heavy cast strikes through the first enemy it hits. Upgrade art to increase the number of enemies. So I don't know if that works on shields. I'm assuming it still stops through a shield. But if it goes through a shield, I don't think I've tested that. But I was thinking I need like a couple more levels in Duke-Halik. But yeah, I guess that's covering the weapons. I mean, yeah, the actual gameplay like is something that you just have to like practice and be okay with dying a couple times. Like I am fully on board with the idea of like, okay, just give it a shot, like keep trying at it, just keep playing the stuff that it gives you. It'll give you these faction quests, right? You'll level up your faction, you'll get access to some other stuff. But I think that pretty much covers everything. You got moats, you got combat arts, you got weapons. We're gonna be spamming a little bit of Duke-Halik. I want to get that last upgrade. We are sitting at 11, so, you know, not super crazy, but still doing good. Oh, I want to say this is also the full Garen Rude set. I have the Iridis armor. I have the wolf armor, but no, I am fully using all Garen Rude. That's it. Just so goated. The fabric on this on this armor set is just insane. It looks so sick. But yeah, I guess that covers the stats. You know, what I tell people always, what I've said to these games is like, in all these games, it's like a little bit stats and a little bit skill. And so what we'll cover next, that's Romania. That's where you can change your colors. That's like a quest that's in a specific area. But this is Tuvalkane. This is your Forge Master. Can I go over here? So Tuvalkane is found... Where's she found? I gotta remember how this map works. Yeah, Tuvalkane is found like around here. So this is like a mine area that has this like big lightning miner. And then you'll find it and you'll have to walk it back. So get Tuvalkane. This is the forge. And then the way to level up Tuvalkane is just to craft anything that you can. Anything and everything that you have access to, just craft it. It'll count. Get to rank 3 so you can craft all the shit. Once you get to rank 3, then you'll actually be able to craft all of the whatchamacallits. All of the the pacts. Yeah, like the different ability sets. Like you'll need to be rank 3. So I have the Tempest set now, which is pretty crazy, but yeah, you can see that like you'll have access to, you know, the starter weapons. This is like, you know, the initial dual dagger. This is the initial sword. So I have insane amounts of all these fragments. And when we get into the world, then I'll need to explain that as well. So basically, this game is split up into a couple different loot tables now. You have the overworld sinecure chests, which are like the metal ones. But I think I'm good. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, just craft a bunch of shit. Farm as much materials as you can. Open every chest. Kill everything you see. Level up as much as you can. But yeah, like, dude, I think this has been like one of my most fun experiences. I have a lot of fun with this chat. I genuinely just enjoy playing it quite a bit. I as you can see, I've farmed all the weapons because I do just want to play all the weapons. I just want to try all of them. I want to see how it works. I want to get like the maxed out setup on all of them, and then I'll be satisfied, right, chat? All right, so we're good. Yeah, I mean, Verminia is... I guess I could show where Verminia is. Verminia is over by this tree right here, which is like south of Fort Curlail. So you can get the ancestors there. And then once you get that all set up, like, you know, you can then do the quest for the Garen Rood Pact, which is over here in the Garen Shrine. And you'll have to fight the Torment Stag. That's what I mean. It's a little bit difficult. Like, it's kind of hard. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know if you have the quest, if you have to do it to meet Lady Diora. I don't know if you have to first... Yeah, you must have to first turn Lady Diora. So, putting a few levels in your gear is good. You don't need to put a huge amount of levels, but you don't want to be, like... You don't want to be at 0, right, chat? That's the dangerous spot, so... For now, I think we're good. I think we can call it. Let's, should we play Soulframe 30 minutes in? Yeah, I think that sounds awesome. I mean, that's the thing. I want to try and break it down a little bit. So I am part of Alka's children. But I'm going to just do what I tell you. I do what I say, and I say what I do. I'm going to run around, and I'm going to collect shit. And we're going to talk about... So these flying balloons, this is one type of chest. This has a similar drop to chests that you find in Daremark Undercity. You know, these guys will also potentially drop some good stuff. So you can see that you'll be able to like dodge cancel out of a lot of stuff. Like you have very good recovery windows. You can kind of dodge out of anything and still potentially deal damage and then dodge out of it. Here's the first type of chest. This will potentially have like Orin Umber. So there's Thistle. So that's how you get the fragments for the bow. I'm going to come over here. There's always going to be an Odin Moaner over here. This guy's moaning, dude. Straight moaning. Dukhalik 12. Yeah, so that gives me 1,000 XP. Ooh, and we get our first Alka bounty. I do want to do a bunch of these Alka bounties, and we can hopefully show off the basic gist of like how the drops will work. Because you'll get different drops depending on where you are in the mission. Also, note that I think that is a world tree. So the reason I have my map unlocked is because I've found these world trees. They are bigger. They're like wider mostly, and they're very like they have just a lot of width and size, like pretty easy to understand, but some of them are hard to find. But you just are going to be running around, and it's just like just run around and kill shit, and then I guess when there's nothing else to kill, then you're like, oh, I'm probably, and you're in like when you're in the middle, generally it's pretty good about being like, okay, there's a break in the map here, there's a break in the map here, blah 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 blah, and then you'll find the about middle of it, and you'll find that tree. Some of them are kind of long, but it's not always like the most obvious spot, but I think once you see it, oh, did I hit him in the face? No, I didn't hit him. But you can kind of see, so a lot of times what I'm doing is dashing. Oh, there's Solos, perfect. So that's the starter sword. So obviously if you choose Odiak, then snag like a couple of these chests and you'll have all of it. Just run around the map for like, I don't know, a couple hours maybe. Maybe it's not that long, but you'll collect a lot of different parts. I might have actually hit him though. I think he's safe. Where are you, dude? Oh, he's in the bush, isn't he? Yeah, he's in the bush. I see him. All right, Avocado.
Big legs.
Big legs. Oi, big legs. Don't get your kickers in a twist. We sprouts. Achoo. Oh god, he's such a little goober. Oh yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. We get to end it with the collector. We get to buy some cloud quells. No, I'm good. I'll buy some cloud quells. I need to get some of that. All right, but let's kill these guys. Oh, this guy is special. This guy should give me more XP. Oh, I need to call it back apparently. Yeah, so this guy gives me 710 instead of these other trash mobs. So, yeah, that's an important thing to understand is like different enemies obviously give you different XP. So like the actual, what you could call like the elite enemies that will show up as mini bosses, as bannerets, like they'll give you a higher XP tier, basically. You know, in like the 1,000+ tier for like most levels. You're not really fighting like a level 1. I'm totally buying some shit. I'm a spending mood. I don't need to craft anything else. I'm sticking with the Garen Rude pack. Oh, I'm gonna just, so that's an elite right there. So that guy with the horns is one of the elites. He can come with a like a longsword, or he can come with a an axe. I'm waiting for the longsword, chat. I'm still waiting. They gotta give it to me. They gotta just give me the same animation. I feel like that would be too hilarious. Okay, but yeah, I'm still moving. Alright. Yeah, but he's level 8. But we'll still see how much XP he gives me. So that's 1,700. So that's even more. That's definitely like of a higher tier than anything else. Like those enemies that you kill are going to give you the most amount of XP. So obviously, like, I mean, kill everything you see is the #1 rule of this game. Like, don't hold back. Once again, like, as you run around the map, you can snag some loot. There's an Eldor. There you go. So if you're wondering how to get Eldor, you can potentially just get it from those chests. Eldor is a reforging material. So it'll increase, it'll give you a +3 damage increase versus like a +1 or a +2. So, you know, running around the map, farming like crazy is the #1 rule. But I think it's going to be Roguelikes versus Roguelikes versus Roguelikes. Can I show it off here? No. There's something that I want to show off to you guys. There's a little secret that I learned. Oh, my boy. Oh, I see him.
Oi, leggy!
Oi, leggy! Sorry, I probably blew up the mic. Yeah, there you go. Cloud Quell. I have 8. I don't use these. But I've thought about just buying a zillion of them. Give me so many. I got 14,000. There you go. Woo! I got 12. Oh, we've swapped now. So now I have 13 Cloud Quells and $12,000. So let's go kill some shit. Let's go kill some shit. Fuck yeah. I'm rolling it. You collect Drax like it's nothing. Yeah, that red shirted dude will give you a lot of XP. So 580, even at level 7, is pretty decent. It's, I think, like, well, it's not double this guy, I don't think. Oh, he's gonna do it. Normally they have a line. What do they say? In Sinod's name. Yeah. I love their voice. Yeah. Look at this Rift 2. Yeah, we're far. You can see 62. You can see the amount that I have. I guess you'll get a stat ratio. Silastit, that's pretty good. Silastit. That's kind of a rare one. Clear the encampment. 3 enemies. Quite an encampment. Oh, there you go. That's a beefy dude. Let's hit him. Nice. Easy snag. Oh, we got a shield dude as well. Okay, nice. Oh, easy clap. You can see I failed to hit him. I failed to hit him. I think you might just need more forward momentum on that. Come on, do an attack, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. You see what I mean? Oh, boom. Where's it going to come down? I didn't look.
I'd be keen to see it hold.
Oh, I gotta set these guys free. Look at him. He needs to chill out a little bit. Goodness. Jesus.
More gruel-tilled grain to meet your quotas. In Marda's day, we had armies to scorch.
She's my favorite. She is like by far my favorite. She's so fucking funny.
Rule be dare defied. Oh, do we smite from storming
Ah,
sky?
fuck off.
Need I say it every time?
She's so fucking funny. Yeah, when I was on vacation, it was the same thing. I was just cackling. I was like, she's so fucking, she's just like an old granny. I'm like, yeah. She's like bitchy. Oh my god. Look how easy this is. I will say I've been playing this all day. I should play something else. I should actually play some Warframe. Ooh, there you go, level 13.
A little gruel's not for tribute. Well then, in Synod's name, Voltaic Surge.
Okay, nice. And then these crates are gonna start getting stuck. Okay, nice. Snag it. Oh, I'm gonna do it! Oh my god! Yeah,
And
so
in
fucking
his
sick.
strife we scatter so his ether chains, you iron donkeys!
Oh. Boop. All right.
Can aim. Archers, take note.
I hope that's not too loud for you guys. It's pretty loud for me. Oh, look at this guy, level 9. He's cringe lord. Ooh. Oh. Nope. Oh, you fuck. Unfortunate. Sorry, little guys. You hate to see it, Chad. You really do. Ooh. Oh, and yeah, that she cackles. She's like a witch. She's not bitchy, she's witchy. Although witchy is sometimes good. I feel like a lot of people would argue that, you know, in 2025, if you're saying someone's witchy, it's kind of a vibe, Chad. Oh my god. Alright, nice and easy. Ooh, nice. Fuck, I'll do it! I swear to god, I'll do it! God, they do it so often, it's like annoying.
Legion, reap it. They're all dead.
They're all dead?
Leads to
What
wasted
the hell?
When his children fall, do we summon the Nimrod? Come to Armada.
Alright, Nimrod, I've got your weapon. What are you gonna do now, Nimrod? What are you gonna do now, Nimrod? Oh god. Let's see what kind of DPS we got. Oh, that's Deece. Oh, that's super Deece. I feel it. We'll pop this. Can we just do charged heavy into charged heavy? Oh, that's cringe lord gameplay. Oh, hang on. Back off. I think I can do this and then do that into that. Charged heavy. Oh, watch that. Yeah, I don't really care about the boxes anymore. Okay, chill. Oh, too far. Come on, chat. Come on. Okay. Yeah, huge hit. Big damage. Look at that. Oh, this guy's cooked. Oh, he's feeling goofy. He's feeling fucking silly. Oh my goodness. I can get a heal off of him. And then I can stun all of their asses. I'm going to just ignore these little fellas. But they're all cooked as well. Oh, these guys are too far away. And they're done for. Oosh, chat. Too easy. Oh, chill. This is the thing. Oh, you don't fucking do this to me. Oh, you're gonna disappear, aren't you? You don't exist anymore. Oh, he's still... Oh, my God. Chat. I guess we succeeded. But, yeah, there's your run. 4 out of 5. Nice.
Marta is tired. On to the next tribute.
Not terrible. Not terrible. What do I get from that? $4,600, looking good. Alka's children.
There's your rights done. Easy as photosynthesis.
Easy as photosynthesis, don't you think? I'm a wee little sprout. Right, chat? Don't you just love Avocot? Isn't he just your little pal? He's your little friend, you know. He's like, you could kill me by looking at me. You could kill me by stepping on me. Please don't do that. I'm so little and goofy, and I sneeze a lot. God. No, I think like I will say the Lady Diora. When you're doing Hark the Collector, there was a line that I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I like that line. Oh, chat, should I do it? Speaking of those guys, should I do it? All right, check this out. You can just cancel your fall damage, chat. You can just cancel your fall damage. You can, like, you'll stop your move. You'll aim glide essentially when you attack. Oh, it's hilarious, man. You have a little parachute if you time it right. Sometimes I do that in the Undercity. There's a couple cool tiles where you can just like jump off the edge and then just do a light attack like right before you hit the ground, and that's it. All right, nice and easy. Here we go. Chill, patience. Don't worry about it. Nice. I should parry this guy. Look at that. I don't even land the first hit. It's like, why am I even fucking parrying? Why do I even bother? Why are we even here, chat? You can see you'll get a zillion Odin Silk. You'll get a zillion of like Dendrit Weave and Sproutfolk Frond and all this shit. Oh, look at this. These guys are still dead. So I haven't reset the world yet. To like the chests should all be the same, I think. Yeah, I don't think there's fresh chests. Fresh chests. Ooh. Alright, let's do it.
Got a job
Alright,
for you,
let's do it.
Legster.
More moaners. God. Full of moaners, dude. But I just can't believe it. Like, the fact that they called it Odin Moaners? Are you fucking kidding me? Destroy the Odin Moaners. It's like, come on, man. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, you motherfucker. I always forget. I always do it wrong. I always click the wrong button. Oh, it's a banneret. Is this in the Undercity? Slay the banneret. I think... Is this in the Undercity? I don't think so, because the Undercity's over there. It might be in the Undercity. It'd be cool to show it off. So yeah, that's an important thing to understand. So you've seen a lot of sinecure chests, but you do also have Daremark Undercity, which is another, which is it's like one of the dungeon types in this game. And then you also have the Glades dungeons, and Glades dungeons have their own separate rewards. They'll drop a bunch of cool armors. They'll drop a really annoying weapon. And they'll have their own loot pool. So that's essentially how you think about it. Is sometimes on the surface you can find a Daremark chest, like just out and about in like these ruin areas. You know, like there'll be like these pre-spawned ruin areas. Like the ruin areas already exist, but then there's a potential that a chest spawns in that existing area. Holy shit! Should I do both abilities? I rarely do both abilities. Oh god, this is like every enemy in the game. Oh yo, these guys are kind of slapping. I'm gonna snag that right away. Okay, nice. Ooh, look at that, feeling goofy. And then I'm just gonna heal from you. Ooh, look at that. See, that's the thing. That's the other thing you're gonna suffer from is blocking. But yeah, you can see I'm like literally dash canceling after every attack. It's like the most ADHD fucking gamer brained bullshit you've ever seen. Oh, nice. I can buy more avocado. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna. I already bought fucking, what is that, like 5 Cloud Quell or something. I'm chilling. All right, here we go. What? Oh no, we gotta go way deeper. Okay, here we go. Oh, we do all 3. That is 3,000 XP. That's not terrible. Like I gotta say, doing the bounties around here is pretty cool, but we may end up going to the thing. Here's what I'm gonna do though. I'm gonna kill all these enemies as well. These guys are gonna be level 10, so they're not like the craziest level. But yeah, I was thinking I might show off the other weapons too. I don't know if I'll get this weapon to max. I was thinking I might show off in... what am I trying to say? Oh, God. Chill. I might go into a Glades. I might just farm a Glades as fast as I can. We'll see what kind of levels I can get from this. I do need to finish this. Okay, chat, chill. I will say what I do enjoy is that I have a controller that has back paddles. I was really excited to buy... I was really curious to get the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I feel like that would have been kind of awesome. Because, yeah, currently I'm using the... whatchamacallit? I'm using... it's the 8-bit dough, but I have to have it in 2.4G mode. It doesn't work as a Switch controller. It needs to be like a... Xbox controller, and it needs to... I don't know if it needs to just be like connected differently, but currently like this is the only way I can play Soulframe because it's not like on Steam, because I don't have Steam controller settings and stuff. It kind of bungles it a little bit. I've been looking to see. I would be curious about that because I don't know what the battery life would be like on that, but I do think like it would be pretty durable. I want to see how it would connect as well. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Is like I am looking at the Switch 2. I don't really do videos about that kind of stuff, but I was looking at the Switch 2, and I'm like, I think the Switch 2 once again, like a lot of things that happen just in the market, is like purpose built for me because I already know which games are like Switch games. You know, like the idea that Tanuki Sunset will run at 60 FPS on the Switch is like something I am like blessing. I'm like thanking my lucky stars for. You know, like I can play Ultra Age and I can play all these games that I already know are incredibly well optimized. Like I think what I realized is like optimization is not something that is simple for a lot of games. Like the idea that I want to play a 3D action RPG, like I want to play, you know, Soulframe, actually incredibly optimized. You can see it's been unbroken 120. I don't think we've dropped at all. I actually have decent like visual fidelity as well, I've been able to leave some stuff on. If I turn off volumetric fog, then like all the trees will have like an outline. But yeah, I think I cleared all. Oh, I have to fight the banneret. Okay, I've just been spamming it, but yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of fun just like playing this game, and it is very well optimized, and I'm really excited because like if you guys know my woes, I've been like going through and trying to play games on my laptop on stream, like these types of games, you know, like 3D action RPGs, you know, whether you want to call them as Souls-like or not. I think the reason I will always call them as Souls-like is like I am good at Souls-like, therefore I am good at this game. Like like all of my skills translate over. It's a language that you understand that like, oh, in this game they're gonna define a dodge in a different way. They're gonna define a parry in a different way. They're gonna give you different stagger mechanics. Like I think there are things that are built in that like in a lot of ways the reason I'm good at Curse of the Dead Gods is the reason that I'm good at Soulframe, is the reason that I'm good at Wolong. So there's like a couple interesting examples where like mechanics that carry over that are like combat mechanics and like even beyond that, like level design. I think level design is a little bit different in this, but I don't think that's as important. But I think it's more like there's a structure to games like this, a level of complexity that I think is important, like build creation, if you could call it that. That, you know, like when you're going into Wolong, you have access to so many different builds that if you are looking to specialize and you like a primary setup, this thing is going to kill me. I can just guarantee it. I can avoid it, right? Yeah, I'll just avoid it. All right. Oh, that's a pretty good banneret. That's just the...
Next kill.
That's the greatsword, dude. He's a little bit intimidating, but... Oh, that's a... Ooh. Well, there you go, chat. I was like, wow, I really hope the mine doesn't kill me. A different... It's the mines. I don't die a lot, but it's the mines that really get me. I will say every time you go back to your body, you get another life flask. So you can pretend you can just actually farm deaths and you'll like regain a bunch of flasks and then you can go in with a little bit more power. Like it's not super optimized because a lot of the boss class. So I would call this a boss class enemy. You like think of Nimrod, you think of a banneret, you think of a stag, like whether it's a Vadagar ooh. Whether it's a Vadagar stag or like the actual stag from the thing, like, you know, these guys are definitely weaker, but I think because you have the health bar and everything, then that's how you think. But this banneret is just like a buffed version. It's a gold armored version of an existing enemy. So all the timings, all the parry timings are all the same. So what I want you guys to understand and break down is like the most important thing is just understanding the enemy attack timings. Like there are a set amount of enemies in this game. If they add a new game, then you will learn the new enemy. They've showed off in the dev stream. They showed off some crazy stuff. I think those enemies will be a little bit more complex, but what I will always say is the more you fight an enemy in a game like this, if you are fighting them again and again, I think that's all you need to hear, right? You'll start to learn their patterns. Oh, this guy is going to be very dangerous. I can parry that shit? No way. I can also heal, though. I should heal. I need to turn off fucking... I need to turn off screen check. This is killing me, man. Oh, that is just... Ooh, look at the damage on that shit. Oh, that's it. Game over, man. Like, I'm telling you. You're just out DPSing. 2,000, though. Only 2,000. So pretty decent XP, but... Yeah, I need to turn off screen check, like, right now. Okay, thank God. We get a little bit of a reprieve. We get to chill out. Oh, that's a couple levels in Duke-Halik. I like that.
In Rora's name, do we
oh, and we get
tend
1,800
this
from that.
flame?
So that's a little bit of XP from that as well. That's
She'll
pretty
come
decent.
back again.
But yeah, is it better than just farming glades? Because the glades... Alright, where is it? Screen check. Disable screen check, you fucking piece of shit. Jesus Christ. I am raging. Oh, I also didn't collect the loot cache. Yeah, God, I just... Did I actually pick up the key? No, I didn't pick up the key. Where the fuck is the key? Oh, God. Oh, it's right here. Okay, we're chilling. The big fat fucking sack. Shout out Chris. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Says, oh, hey. Dude, you're going to see my actual skills. I'm bad at Warframe. I can actually say I'm really good at Souls-likes. I play a lot of them. Whether like some of them are crazier than others. That's my thing is like I have this crazy idea. I don't think it would work, but I had this idea that I could port my save from Wolong. Like I don't think it would run well on the Switch 2, but I was like maybe in a far off future, the only way I can ever play Wolong. But that's my goal right now. I was also thinking about doing that, but that's my goal is I could play like Soulframe and Wolong, but Soulframe is the game right now, dude. I think this will be better than Warframe. So I will always say this will be better than Warframe because this is a Souls-like or a 3D action RPG. Because this has fucking perfect dodges and parries and shit. I will always enjoy this type of game more. Because I can play it on controller. And so that means that when I'm on vacation or when I'm on the couch with my friends and I have a brief moment, then I can load up some Soulframe. And the fact that I can run this on my laptop and that the optimizations of Warframe are also built into Soulframe just at base, I think is incredible. I think it's super important. So in terms of like how much I have been addicted to a game in a long time, this is like way up there. Like I have not spammed a game like this in God knows how long. Slay the Banneret in the Undercity. There you go. So we're going to be entering the Undercity. So that's what I was looking for. Obviously, when you enter a dungeon and then return to the overworld, it will like reset the overworld. So, you know, the idea that I've farmed a bunch of chests and I've broken a bunch of moaners. These moaners have been groaning like crazy. Yeah, the Odin moaners and the Odin Mistrals. Like, come on, man. I hate to say it, Chris. It's your type of game. I don't know if that's too far, though. Easy clap. I mean, the charged heavy is just goated beyond goated for certain weapons. It's like all I spam sometimes. And so when you buff it that much, you just... Oh, my goodness. Chat. Oh, wow. Oh, but that's what I don't like. I will say they have this weird thing where, like, you can see the animation, like, moves pretty slow. I wish this animation moved a little bit quicker. This animation is insanely good. This is, like, the best animation in the game. It's so fast. I wish the polearm animation was, like, a little bit quicker, although this combo is actually pretty good. And the fact that its recovery frames are so good is incredible. I don't know what level this guy is, though. I need to check what level he is. Let's check what level. I feel like I've been spamming a little too much at Duke Holly. 15. Oh, we're getting close. I feel like it's about time. 8:03. We've still got a bunch of time. I want to finish this. All right. Oh, sorry. So I think I know where all the spawns are for the Mistrals. Yeah, I know there's one over there. Oh, nail it. Also, I had to adjust my controller settings like crazy. Like I had to turn off dead zones completely because I do use like the 0% dead zone. I do kind of use that quite a bit. So I've realized some stuff for Warframe on controller that I might be able to make it work. And you may be able to potentially see like Warframe, because I realized that what I can do potentially for a Warframe stream is just show up and play, you know, dailies and like bounties and shit like that and just chill out a little bit. Like I feel like I could do it in Netracell or shit like that, but I'm still trying to practice doing Warframe on controller. But this game I can definitely do on controller. So that's what I mean is like, if I'm gonna play any other game, I feel like it should be Soulframe. And I am actually addicted to this game, and I am actually goated at this game, and I do have all the weapons. there is no way to get all the packs at this current moment. I want all the starter packs, and then I'm chilling. So yeah, if I have one suggestion for you to like start out the game, it's like choose Odiak and then farm out the other 2 weapons, and then you're chilling. And then you can start together the packs, and you can get access to Ode Tempest. So you can technically get all the content. You can get all the packs and stuff. Oh, I have to find the little song thingy. So I go into my special form. I will also say that like this game is it's like much more built for controller, and I understand where they were coming from, and I do think that this game will go crazy, and I really hope they don't reset the content, but I feel like if they release a 1.0 up and they actually release it to the public, then they'll probably reset your progress. But I know how to farm everything. It's really easy to farm. Your boy had to lock in real quick. All right, chilling. That's it, man. And I'm telling you, you got a controller, you're chilling out a little bit, you got some drinks, you're on the couch. This game is fun to play on the couch, because what my goal is like, I'm just going to level up like the strongest version of every weapon. And I'm like, oh, hey, decide which weapon class you want to use, and then I'll give you the strongest version of that class. And then you can just run around and kill shit. And yeah, if you're just doing Alka bounties, then you're gonna like literally nuke everything. You're gonna obliterate everything in like one hit. What is going on? Was I hitting his backpack? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. God. Oh, you motherfucker. Look at these dudes. Just killing themselves like it's nothing, man. I'm telling you. How do they do it? They're so devoted. I want that kind of devotion. Oh, and then we go right in. This is perfect. Solos. There we go. See, you get Solos parts. Bro, you get one of the starter weapons you can just find from an enemy. Like, it's so blatantly obvious. So the way to farm Odiak, which is the Voltaic weapon, the way to farm Odiak is from the corrupted dogs that you find in the open world. So it's like one of the most annoying farms, because you'll find like 2 per area. So basically you have to like kill all the dogs, run around a giant map, go to the different areas, and then you'll get a couple Odiak parts. I'm thinking there might be some chests or something that you can get the parts from, but I feel like some people got totally shafted and they just won't ever see that. Unsala, there you go. So that's a tier 2 dual dagger, so that's a pretty goated choice right there. Look at these chests, bro. What else do we get? Unsala, another part, but you can see I have way less of these. And then one more. Sun gold, whatever. Solo. So I'm telling you, man, like, take the Odiak. For any reason, you don't have access to the other weapons. Or you currently can't switch the other factions. So I think that's super important. Oh, I actually landed that. There you go. Where are we at? We should be a pretty high level. I think I might swap weapons soon. I'm doing pretty good with Roguelikes, but I'm not doing crazy. But I wanted to show the Undercity. Oh, 16. So here's what I might do. I was thinking I might do the Undercity, which is the last area that I haven't shown. And then, or like, so this is the second area that I haven't shown. This is one example of a Soulframe dungeon. So you go to this waiting zone. It generates the dungeon. You see how fast that was? Fucking Warframe at its peak. I love it. It's like Warframe 2.0. This is why you will never see a Warframe 2. Because I'm telling you, chat, what is Warframe 2? What is Warframe 2? Also, am I out of focus? No, I'm good. Warframe 2 is Soulframe. Warframe 2 is a game that's better on controller. I feel like I'm out of focus. I feel like my eyes are just a little bit blurry from playing too much Soulframe. I'm grinding too hard, but appreciate it. That's what I mean. People are like, when they make Warframe 2 and they reset your Warframe, I'm like, nah, bro. Warframe 2 is here. It's Soulframe. They know what they're doing. They wouldn't like divert their resources if they didn't have a good reason for it. And after playing it, the guy who has only like the last, like if I've done a solo stream of a game and it hasn't been Warframe, it's been a 3D action RPG that I would call a Souls-like, but you know, maybe other people aren't calling Souls-like, but yeah, it's like whether I'm playing Wo Long, which is like a Team Ninja JRPG, or I'm playing Stranger of Paradise, which is a Team Ninja JRPG, action RPG as well. So I'm telling you, the games that I'm playing, like, I play them for a reason, because they offer these types of mechanics that you don't really see, just like insanely complex, like so much effort put into the game. And then what the Team Ninja games have is they have this like randomizer mode where I'm like, dude, if you're gonna release, like, the reason that people aren't buying, like, the reason that people didn't buy what is it, the open world game, the one with fucking Matthew Perry or whatever, the reason that they didn't buy it, Rise of the Ronin, yeah, sorry, Rise of the Ronin, I feel like the reason I didn't buy it is because it's just an open world game. You play it and then it's done. Like, I didn't hear anything about any other DLC. You get some extra stuff, but I didn't hear any word. It was just, you know, they had a contract with PlayStation. They made a game. It was an open world game. It didn't have the Team Ninja thing that we wanted, which was like, okay, give me all the mechanics and then give me something that I can play forever. That's just insanely fun and allows me to fight all the different enemies just forever and just keep playing the game that I love. Just keep it fresh, just keep it random. That's what I gotta say. Like, there's a reason I randomize my gear in Warframe. I want to keep it fresh, and I love it, man. I will say, like, I'm gonna be farming this stuff for a while. I'm gonna be burning through you know, Alka's Tales, and I don't know if they're going to start releasing a way to swap factions soon. I don't know if that'll come in a future Preludes, but I'm ready for it, man. Whatever they've got, like, what they've offered here is like, okay, the thing that I should mention is, like, they nerfed your damage, right? The idle weapons were insanely strong. But then what they also did is they nerfed the healing of all the boss class enemies, and that was the only thing that ever mattered. All the other enemies are trash mobs. All the other enemies are a complete fucking joke. You could shit on them with your eyes closed. You could land a parry based off of, you know, you could play with input delay and still fucking kill these guys. I guess that's a good way to describe it. Is like, even the elite class enemies, kind of a joke. Am I going up this whole tower? No. This is like an entire tower map. No, this is just a smaller map. No, I'm thinking of a different map. There's like a specific map. Oh, we love that. That's sick. Is that like the border? Oh, it's just a completely different light. It's just a lighting error. It's just a complete lighting area. That's sick. I love that. Oh, no way. I guess that makes sense. I did not think that I could just fully... Oh my god, that's sick. That's really awesome. I love that. I will say your guard is directional. Guarding is directional, chat. So you won't be able to guard somebody that's behind you. I don't know if that's the same for... like, I think Wo Long you can deflect from any angle. I'm telling you, like... That's a game that I want to stream on vacation, but I'm glad that I can stream Soulframe. Now, I know that this one... So you get this, like, little sun sprite, and you have to guide the sunlight beam. Okay. Oh, and then I need to... There's, like, a lever. There should be a lever somewhere that I can pull. And then there's a little dude. So I think there's a lever somewhere around here. And then that thing... Oh, unless I just hit it. Yeah, I just hit it. Never mind. Nice. Just... Oh, you fucking piece of shit. There needs to be some kind of magnetism, dude. I need to be, like, guaranteed to just stab a downed enemy. What's this? Oh, we should have a couple chests in here. So you'll get the Fenyatar set in here. There's also... The way to get Igni Mora is just... You go to a dare mark. Excuse me. You go to a dare mark... And you'll find this ghost walking around. And you have to absorb the ghost with your spirit form. Like, you go into this form, you hold, like, Alt or something. Or you hold left trigger for a controller. and then you'll like absorb him, and you'll get this like super powerful flame sword. But then all you should do is just run back to the start, or like get to the exit, get to an exit as fast as possible, and then as long as it's active, then you'll like absorb Fenil Tar, and you'll get a fragment of Ignimora. And I think you need 5, so you have to do that 5 times. But I'm telling you, man, I've been farming this content like crazy. Nice, easy clap. Where's this banner at? Is this banner at like up here somewhere? I feel like they probably are. There's a couple different spawn points that they can get. Oh, here we go. Here's the banner. All right. Oh, we have another elite. Okay, let's try and deal with this guy first. Siday's luck, another mark. I love this shit. Like, their voice actors are so good. Both of these guys, both of these red-shirted guys, give me more XP. So, I'm actually enjoying the. I'm enjoying not parrying. I will say the Spectre Strike is pretty strong. Here, let's see if we can land this. Oh, that was a failed attempt. Oh, she's going to heal, but I can just break her out with this. Or I can just out-damage all of it. Jesus Christ. Cooked from the very beginning. Only 1,700.
A rite of atonement.
Nice, easy clap. Okay, chillin'. And then that's the Sparrowtail. What are we at? Oh, 15,000. Yeah, damn. Is that a level? There's the key. We get a bunch of Drax as well. It's fucking gamer. Alright, we reset that. And then I think my Sparrow should point me the way out of here. Oh, interesting. Oh, nice. Wait, where did he go? Interesting. Where is he guiding me? Where the fuck is this Sparrow going? Oh, I see him. Okay, I was missing the trail. I keep thinking it's the light. Okay, I'm going this way, I guess. Alright, we're chilling. Nice. Look at this, though. Decent amount of these elite enemies. I do enjoy that. Like, I think it's good to include more of these guys because you want to get used to those combos, and then you'll get very familiar. Let's see, what level is that? That should be like 17, 16, 17 maybe. Easy clap, just dunking on him. That's crazy, man. I will say I gotta pee at some point, so maybe when I finish this dungeon, then I'll show you some glades, and I'll show you the actual best farm, the way that I can maybe potentially get to 19 real quick, and then we can just farm a bunch of glades with the different weapons. Okay, easy clap. 17 with the Ducali. That's actually good. Good to see. That means we're pretty close, so we should just burn through this dungeon, and then we'll get moving. We'll fight some more enemies. Oh, I think Great Helm of Mora. There you go. I've got 30 of them. Let's see where this guy's leading me. There should be a way through here. Yeah, the fire. Okay, we're chilling. I see the path forward, chat. Don't worry. We're chilling. Yeah, I see now. Yeah, you should stab it into that, and then it'll pull it over. And then it'll explode and drop some water, and then we'll be on our way. We will be on our way. Look at that. Easy clap. Keep moving. Is there another thing over here? I think we might be going this way. Maybe this is the path we're taking? Let's see. Nope, that's a dead end. So yeah, I think I have to get through the fire. Let's see. I think that's the only path. Yeah, up the wall. What the hell? Oh, walk directly into the fire. That's sick. Where are you guiding me? You telling me to go through there, right? Huh, interesting. Oh, I'm seeing something. What's this? Oh, am I seeing... Wait a minute. Oh, I see. So I just break those crates? Okay, I gotcha. Wow, okay. Now I'm learning. You saw it live, chat. Look at that. How wonderful is that? Too easy. I still did not... I realized I did not do a Discord alert at all, so... I guess unfortunate, chat. Feeling a little silly tonight, but we'll get it done in the future. Oh, I guess the Fenyatar was over there somewhere, so... Yeah, I need to get out of this dungeon. Is there more? I think, is this just a short area? Here, maybe I'll pause right here, and then I'll pee, and we'll get set up, and then I'll clear this out. Alright. And then we'll probably just run with a couple weapons, and I was thinking about going through glades with a couple different weapons and swapping, so I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, chat. All right, let's do it. Let's finish it out, and then I'll spam a couple of the different weapons, and I have some stronger versions of them, so they'll actually play pretty well. So I've got everything set up, so I think I'm good to go. Let's keep guiding the Sparrow, but yeah, we're getting some decent XP. That's the thing. I don't need much more to get to 19 to put the last stats on. So you know, we're pretty close, but it was good to farm a little bit, but. Yeah, you kind of see all the different areas, so we'll show off the glades last, and yeah, it's a cool area. I think there's a lot to it, and you fight some different enemies that can be a little bit scarier, but nothing too crazy. There you go, there's the exit. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Nice, dude, look at this. Sick as fuck. Blazing Placard, there you go. So that is the Mora armor set. Pretty cool. Nice and easy. Keep moving. And then you just kind of wait, and then it'll generate the new world, and then we can go visit the Garen Shrine. I can show off that stuff. So let's swap some weapons around. I shouldn't need much more for Roguelikes, but you know, we got it to a good margin. Let's do some messing about, and we've got 24 minutes, so we'll see how much longer I can do. So first of all, let's swap to the number 1. Let's play off the sword first, and I can really show what I mean about, you know, there's a weapon that's made properly, so This should still be courage, correct? Courage. Solos. I could use vetch. I could use an unranked vetch. Not a bad idea. Should we try it? We're still built towards courage, so we've still got the stats. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's try an unranked sword. Way lower damage. You can see this guy's... Oh, not much different. 90 and 144, and this is 84 and 134, so... let's do it, chat. This is the Sinecure sword. This is the one that they use, so... Let's start getting some kills. Get these numbers up. Decent damage, dude. Nice. Easy clap. You see what I mean? Gaming. You think he's blocking too much? Okay, chat. Nice. And he's cooked. Look at that. That's the gameplay that you want. Like, this is the crispiest of all crispiest weapons. It's so nice.
I'd be
Oh, and we're
keen to see it whole.
right here. Oh, that's sick. We're very close to Garen's Shrine, so let's kill every enemy that we can. And yeah, I guess it'll be a good show off. I've also leveled up Ignimora, so I do have the buffest version of the sword. Oh, 21. That's sick. Nice. So they have the new look. They've got the sleek fashion. Easy clap. I'm telling you, man. Nice. Keep moving. Wait, this guy's like not charging up properly? Is this still a charge up? Oh, that was weird. Sorry, I was just watching that. I was like, I usually expect a pretty heavy ching and then it stabs, so a little unfortunate that you don't hear that, but I guess it's still a charged heavy even though it looks super fucking lame. Oh, there you go. You can see the tree. The world tree off in the distance. Also, this is the perfect gamer moment. Oh, it's hilarious, man. It's too good. Okay, chill. Be patient. Nice. Look at that. I think I should just be spamming the normal heavy attack. But yeah, let's get moving to Garen's Shrine. We can see if we can start leveling up a couple weapons. And I think I'm done leveling up a couple of the weapons, so we'll do them in order. But yeah, I still got Ore and Umber to level up, so like I said, 19, level 19, that's a very sweet spot. Very good place to be at. So I'll try to run around with a couple different weapons, so we'll do Vetch for a little bit more, and then I'll swap it around. It's 8:28, so we've got a little bit more time with this, and then we'll keep moving. I gotta say, man, too much fun. Oh god, was I missing something? This chat, give me a bit of, I just don't want to read, I don't want to fucking look at chat. Maybe I'll turn off all the different chats until I want to read it. It's so annoying. I don't give a shit. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Just like the Warframe text chat has always just been, I never look at it. I used to be in there a little bit and like talking to people, and I just cannot do it anymore. Especially after it became like cross-platform, it was just too much. Too many people. Oh, there you go. You saw I swapped enemies. Oh, this isn't charged up yet? No, it's charged. Okay, nice. Full heal. Yeah, look at that parry window. I fully missed that parry. It was like way too early. Oh, you motherfucker. You're a dirty devil, aren't you? So let's keep moving. Level 3 with Vetch. I guess we'll play it a little bit longer. So what? We have 4 weapons to show off. We've already played the polearm a shit ton, so we've got the sword and shield, the dual daggers, the bow, and the voltaic. So
Found
that's a
something. Have you?
decent amount of time.
I'll
Oh,
try
wait,
not
are
to
there
see
6
it through.
weapons? I might have more. Anyway, don't get too distracted. Let's run in. This is what I actually farm. This is all that I do. Because you just get a shit ton of these special enemies. And they do exactly what you want. Let's do it. This is like the best. Like, streams have never run this gorgeous for me in a long time. So I do appreciate Soulframe being good. So that's a wall. And then this is an end cap. So that means that the only possible route is that way. So just a little note to understand like dungeon spawns and dungeons. Look, this is a dungeon. That would be a doorway. In Warframe, that would be a doorway. So you can see there's a seam. You can see where the two borders meet. They haven't quite perfected that. There might be a setting that I need to do to make that work. You can see these guys are level 14. And they're going to give me 418 XP. So pretty decent amount of XP, but not crazy. Alright. Keep moving. We get a chest. Nice. That's a lucky spawn. Gothanon. So there you go. That's the weapon that you get from this area. That is the other shit. Alright, let's keep moving. Nice. Look at that. Dude, 406. Guess they were a different level, but nice and easy. Yeah, I mean, we've got... What would that be? I guess I should look, but it's probably like... I don't know if we have 30 minutes left. I guess that's about 5 minutes per weapon, so... That's quite a bit of time, but yeah, I guess the time starts now with Vetch. I'm surprised this guy does so much damage, but worth it. Totally worth it. I don't care about these guys. I really don't. You still have a chance for the elite enemies, but there's very specific enemies I'm looking for. And I'll point them out when we see them, but I want to kind of leave the spoilers. This is a thing that I won't spoil. So this is like the last dungeon, or like the last type of area that you'll see. So we've got something off in that direction. We've got some enemies. Generally what I'll do is I'll kill all the enemies right away, because there's a potential that they'll respawn if you return to this area. There's sometimes been that type of stuff. Just snag the heal real quick. Nice and easy. Okay. Chill. Okay. And then there's going to be a chest over here. If we go down this hallway, there's usually a chest. I get pretty lucky with this. Yes, there's a chest. It's a gold chest. Lichen steel. Nice. Love it. This is also a drop. This gives you scrap brass. It can give you scrap brass, steel, and iron. So it's pretty good for that. And then we're back at the start. What else we got? Yeah, keep moving. I think we've killed all the enemies, so now it should be just looking for the specific area that I'm talking about, and then we'll swap our weapon real quick once we've gotten ourselves situated a little bit. Let's see. This is potential. Oh, this should be an end cap. I think this is an end cap. Got some enemies potentially. Oh, maybe it's not. Let's take a look. This is like a mid section. Oh, we do get a elite. That's good. Oh, you motherfuckers. Oh, you dirty devils. Oh, this sucks. Get the free heal. Snazzy. Nice. The dog doesn't care. Dog does not care, but this guy cares. Nice. Easy clap. Nice. And there you go. 2000 XP. So that's pretty good for that. For such a, well, decently high level, but not crazy high level. Perfect. So yeah, this is an end cap. So that was like a midway point. I think there's another, yeah, there's another route, but that should just be another end cap. So this is, you think of like a hallway in Warframe, this would be the equivalent. Like that has multiple different rooms that it can potentially end on, but I don't think any of them are going to be another arena tile, if you think of it like that. Regent's Veil, nice. Gaming. Yeah, this is too good. And then I keep moving. 8:34, so we'll play a little bit longer and then we'll swap. But I think I've probably shown it off enough. I think I should probably swap a Rooney. Let's do it. You can see a bunch of chests, getting some Eventide stuff, getting the Lycan Steel, getting the Regent set. So that was the sword. The next one that I want is the sword and shield. I want aura number, yes. And I've still got the sword and shield stats that I showed. Oh yeah, we do have points in sword. We'll worry about that later. All right. Sword and shield is next. Play this for a good little bit. We'll just run a bunch of glades and see how much time we can get with it. So that's an end cap. I think I probably should just be killing enemies and nothing else. And then going back to the start and killing more enemies. Just because like there's specific enemies that you actually care about. And they're going to be over here in these corrupted areas. So for now, keep your focus on the important stuff. If you know it's an end cap, don't bother with it. More enemies, perfect. You can see it's got a mix of sword and shield strikes as always as a sword and shield. But I found it's very easy. You have really good magnetization on the first hit of the combo, and I found that you kind of suffer everywhere else. So there you go. Nice and easy. So it's going to get really sad and gross. Oh, we'll hit this for sure. Maybe this will be a kill. It was close. Half his health. I can obviously parry his heavy attacks. And you can see it's just like basic stuff. I should show off the heavy attack. And the charged heavy attack. Nice. There you go. So, charged heavy attack, insanely strong on this weapon. Very, very powerful. Easy to build into as well. They present all the combat arts in a good area, so it's easy to farm. Now, there should be some ghosts floating around, and they're going to start getting absorbed. So these ghosts will get absorbed into these husks. The thing inside of them is called a mockery, which I think is like a soul that didn't leave properly or something. I didn't look into the lore, but yeah, you kill the husk, and then the mockery pops out, and then you steal the soul, and that's the loop. Captain America, okay, yep. And then yeah, you have the shield throw. The shield throw can like knock enemies down, which is pretty goated, but it has a chance. And yeah, the shield bash, a really, really strong ability. And then it's a shield bash into a heavy sword hit. So you aren't just only spamming shield bash. You do actually have 2 hits. Oh, that was embarrassing. Then one more. Nice, okay. So that should be all that's all the mockeries. I think there's 2 mockeries that spawn in this area. And then there should be a couple more that spawn in that area. Yeah, there's like one over there. So there's a couple over here that'll spawn. They'll take hold of the husks. You have to just wait for them. Here you go. There's the husk. So you can see these guys are classed as elite enemies. So they give you like 2,000 XP, right? They give you a shit ton of XP. And you get a bunch of them. You kill... This is like killing a bunch of those really strong dudes all at once. You know, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 in an area in a single one of these arenas. And so you get a bunch of XP all at once. You do a couple of these, you potentially get Gathanon. The rest of the weapons are pretty easy. There's another weapon that sucks that I think will be awful to farm, which is Bog and Myrtle. Which is one of the other sword and shields. But Aura Number is very easy to farm. But I do think for getting the combat arts, you do want all of the weapons. Because the more combat art points you have access to, the better you get. Oh, there's a shrimp. Look out for the shrimp, dude. Let's see if I can nuke him. I'm straight up Captain America versus the shrimp. Captain America versus the dreaded shrimp. Yeah, it's a flying shrimp with a lantern. He's dead. I'm going to make sure and always grab the lantern. The lantern has like most of the rare resources from the Ode. He has like Ichor and Silistit and Petrified Ichor, which are like all very useful. So kill the shrimp, grab the lantern. That's an easy farm. This is nothing. Yeah, I don't want to go there. I want to kill enemies only. Do enemies... Are there husks around here? I don't think there's husks around here. No. I think there should be some more husks over here in this area. Yeah, there's some more mockeries. So we'll finish these guys out, and this should be all the enemies for the area. And then I'm thinking we might just run back to the exit. There might be like one extra room that we can go down, but I don't know, man. Easy clap. And yeah, it's just a bunch of decently high level enemies, you know, 15, 12, it's like 12, I think some of them are 10. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta click the button real fast. Click it real fast, bro. That's scary. That freaks me out. Alright, chill. And we're good. Or number 20. Perfect. Alright, so I think there was something off in this direction. Maybe some more enemies. Was that down that hallway? Was that down this hallway? I don't think so. I think that was over here, if I remember right. Alright. But that should be all the husks. So it's 8:40. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we've got a little bit more time. I feel like that was actually a good showcase of the sword and shield, so I think I might swap after this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's swap. Let's see if we can fight some more enemies with a different setup. Should be about time anyway. So we've got that. Is there anything else that's courage? I think that's all the ones that are courage. I think all the rest of these... Yeah, Ursula is grace. This is spirit. This is grace. I should probably do Ursula. Okay, so we got to re-roll. Look how quick I got to do this, dude. So we just put all the points into grace and then only put a little bit into courage. That's the only thing we change. So we just go boom, boom. Always take 2 levels in a kin. That's important. And you just snag these. You're not necessarily benefiting a lot from them, but it's just good to fill it out. It doesn't cost very much. And then you fill this out. And then in this case, I'm just putting all the levels in grace. Perfect. And then Mora's Pride. And then I've got 2 levels in this guy. And you're done. Okay. So stats are swapped. I'm going to come over here and leave, and then I'll just come back. And then I just take all the points out of here. I just bring the level down to like 9 or 10 or something. 12 maybe. Bring this guy up to 26. And then we can see what kind of damage we're rocking. And then we swap to Ursula. Spirit. Okay, no, we're fine. Yeah, we'll swap to Ursula. Okay, that should give us the best stats. Alright, easy swap. Dual dagger time. We showed off the pole arm already, so that's good. So we're covering all the melee weapons. So we've actually got some good time. We can sit with the Ursula for a little bit longer. And then, yeah, we'll be able to show off the voltaic damage. Oh, I think this is just a pretty quick little section, and then we can get out of here. This should be an end cap. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you piece of shit. Alright, I'm doing this. Yeah, that's right. It still landed, you bitch. So it's got a really good sprint attack. It's got a really good running attack. It's got a pretty decent rolling attack. Although, once again, it's got like a range disadvantage. Ooh, love that as well. Oh, look at that. He's feeling goofy. There might be some more enemies in that area. Let's snag this chest. But you can see it's very quick. It is actually very, very quick. Easy to use. Super simple. So let's see if we can snag ourselves a couple more enemies and then probably just get the fuck up out of here. Oh, just a couple trash mobs. That's it. Nice. Okay, excellent. Perfect. Oh, one more enemy. Come on. Oh, a couple more. Oh, wow. Decent amount. That's good. Oh, Jesus. Definitely heal off of that. Easy parry. You still have the parry window timing increased, which is pretty good. Easy clap. Yeah, you can just like spam them. You can just kind of face tank a lot of enemies and land a parry and chill. So, not super crazy, but yeah, I have a lot of fun with this. Dual dagger is the goat. Yeah, I guess that's it for that area. So I'm gonna just head back to the spawn. and then we'll reset the dungeon and go back in again. Save 45, so we got some decent time. Honestly, yeah, I should probably show off all the weapons, so yeah, we'll just keep moving. No, where's the spawn? Yeah, there's a spawn right here. Good. Okay. So we'll get out of here. I'll do like a couple more encounters with some enemies, and then I'll swap to the bow and the voltaic, and then we'll be on our way. So yeah, we've got like 15 minutes left, so not too terrible. I'll kill a couple more enemies with the dual daggers, and then we might have to swap the stats one more time. I'll have to see. I think the bow might still be grace, and then I think the voltaic is spirit. So for now, let's do this, and then we are chilling. Let's do it. Ooh, we get a free elite kill. That's wonderful. Only level 8, unfortunately. Oh, cannot snag, apparently. Definitely gonna kill the range dude first. Easy clap. Got a couple trash mobs to deal with. Look at them. They just get consistently pushed back, and then suddenly they're tapped. Oh, that's the wrong attack for sure. Nice. Okay, easy clap. All right, there you go. Keep moving. So we just head out, get some free XP, and then run back in. There is a chest behind here. Beautiful. Rived. We love that. You see, you just get a zillion of these starter shits, and you get a bunch of Eldor. So it's really easy to craft most shit. So let's head back inside. We'll do a couple more rounds. Whew, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta say, man, it's a little bit too easy. And so I think this is an important distinction to make, that when I say a game like this is easy, the only thing that means is that it has this intuitive ability to get you better at the game. Like, getting better at the game is so simple and elegant. And the combat art system, I love the combat art system. The idea that you will always be incentivized to craft more weapons because it means you get access to more combat art points. And like, in the eventuality that you have 4 swords, like there are 4 pole arms. That means I can basically put in all the combat arts that I want. I can max out like every single stat. So it really makes me curious that like they will have to just stop making swords. Like they already have the beefy sword. They already have the tier 3 sword, right? So I was kind of excited to see that, and the idea that you get like a mythic sword, which is like the idle weapon to have on top of your existing setup, I think is so cool. And I think what I realized is like the first weapon you get is like a certain power tier in the game, but when you get whatever your second weapon is, that's the weapon that's going to be so OP, because you're just going to have insane amounts of stats for it. You're going to have all the gear. You're going to actually have some decent levels in your pack. Like, that second weapon that you get access to is really just where it's at. That's top notch. That's the cream of the crop. That's the sexy shit. All right, chat. So we got to just keep moving through this. Honestly, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I'm getting very good at spot farming stuff, and the idea that you'll always generally collect resources. So if you slow yourself down by going into a, I think, wait, is this a hallway? This might be a hallway. Does this have a separate tile? Oh yeah, I have to go around here. Yeah, this should be a separate tile. What does this terminate to? Interesting. Yeah, I can come around here. Is there a chest up there? There's a chest up there that I missed. So this is a potential chest spawn. So there's like potential chest spawns throughout the map. You can see you get Tribalt. That's pretty good. Oh, this is another terminus. So this is just an end cap. But we've got some enemies. I think we'll probably swap after this. And then we'll spend some time with the bow and the voltaic. Okay, chill. Nice. There you go. And you can see the smite is just coming in clutch. Nice. Okay, perfect. Hit this. Perfect. And then, yeah, why don't I just see if I can swap real quick? I don't know if there's enemies behind that wall, but we'll just keep moving. Get the bow to show off. I think this one, correct, should be Grace. Yes. And then I think the other one should be Grace as well. Juniper. Yeah. So there you go. We'll still use Thistle. We still need to level that up. So simple swap. Very elegant. I already kind of showed off the ability set. Oh, check this out, though. So yeah, you just run around and shoot, and that's it. It's pretty fun. Like it is just from the idol, right? This is the idol weapon of the Fae. So, are there enemies in here? No, no enemies in here. We spied all the enemies. All right. No, there's one. So this is where I actually have to line up shots a little bit. Oh, you fucking piece of shit. But you can see I'm just doming him. I'm just dumping a bunch of fucking arrows into his face. Yeah, did they mean to give us fall damage negation with attack glide? Nailed it, dude. Well said. It's a fucking parachute. Don't say anything, man. If you time it right, that's the gamer moment. That was intentional. Fully, you guys know it. Fully intentional. All right, keep moving. All right. So next up on the list should be one of these hallways will take us to the corrupted area. There's not too many hallways left, so let's just see. Nice and easy. Okay, so there's the thing. We should just head towards this way. Still looking good, not terrible. I guess we just keep moving. Yeah, I can see some stuff in the distance. There you go. So, should be some enemies over here. Perfect. Oh, Jesus. Oh, watch this, though. I think I can do this. I can still loose it. And then this is where I pop all those arrows. So there you go. Nice. Ooh, excuse me. But yeah, not a lot of XP from these guys. Keep moving. Not too worried about that. More enemies over here. See if we can pop that properly. There you go. So arrows stay buried for longer, which means that I can actually use this a little bit better. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I could potentially use it on this guy. Let's see if I can use it. Oh, you fucking bitch. Look at him dodge. Look at him dodge. Holy shit. This guy's a gamer. This guy's like a maxed out gamer. There you go. You can see like the explosion and the shattering of the arrows, the splintering of the arrows isn't too crazy. I mostly just tap them a zillion times with the bow. That's kind of it. So keep moving. Nice and easy. Do we get what we want though? Yeah, we should have some husks spawning over here. And then I'll swap after this, I think. We should have a little bit of extra time. We'll get some kills with the husks. Alright, come on, dude. Yeah, I can't suck you. Apologies for the phrasing. Nice and easy. Okay, perfect. It's 1,000 XP. Okay, there's a husk. Yeah, you can see that for the most part, all I'm doing is tapping them with the arrows. That's it. Okay, perfect. Keep moving. Okay, nice. Oh, here's all the guys all of a sudden. Oh, this is a perfect time for this thing. Do it in the area. Local singles in your area. Alright. Local arrows in your area. Oh, yeah, we could totally swap after this. Come on, man. I'm liking it. I'm liking the damage. And yeah, this is the common bow. This is the one with the lowest stats, basically. So there you go. Rank 20 with the Thistle. I think that was a pretty good showcase. Should we swap? I think we might need to swap for the Odiak. I think the Odiak is Spirit. So we'll see if that's necessary. 855. Yeah, we'll close it out real quick. So this one is fun. I mean, it sucks. I wish I'd shown it off for longer, but this is Spirit. So we do this, and then we have to swap some stats. Take all the points out. Put all the points here. That'll give me 19. Then I think I can get rid of those points too. And that'll give me 23. And that'll be all that I do, because Grace is ranged damage, actually. So I think it's actually the favorable one. And then maybe I'll put like 2 more points in or something. Nah, we'll leave it at 8. That's fine. 8 is fine. Alright. Let's get out of here. We've got the Odiak. This one is sick. I want to see that charged heavy attack because I haven't actually used it yet. I've been meaning to like save it. I don't think there's anything behind me up on this ridge. That's just a wall. Yeah, that's just straight up an end cap. Very fun end cap. So let's just keep moving. Nice and easy. Okay, looking good. Yeah, the Odiak, it feels weird to like save it for last, but yeah, we'll finish out this glade, get some levels in, but I've already maxed out the Odiak, so I'm kind of just playing for fun. Oh, look at that look at that orb. Oh, there's definitely some husks around here. And yeah, we can kind of aim glide a little bit with our attack, so pretty sick. Alright, come on. Spawn, you guys, spawn. I want to spam this charged heavy attack and just see how good it is. I'm not exactly sure, but I have an idea. Oh, that was too slow. Oh, that looks pretty sick. But I still think the normal attack just does way more damage, yeah. Where the fuck are you? Come on, man. There you go. Okay, maybe we can do it here. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's see it. Come on. Do it. No, there's no way. There's no way, chat. But yeah, you can see, just use the normal attack. You can, I actually think that attack gliding is pretty goated for this. Chill here. Because you can like do the full combo while you're in the air. Also when you jump and do a heavy attack, that one's pretty goated as well. That one does pretty good damage. But I still think the most damage is just doing the jump heavy. I think that's the one that I use the most. But yeah, it's a good showcase. We got a shit ton of husks. That's a pretty gamer. It's a lot of XP, but this guy is max, so we're not getting any XP actually. Alright, chilling. But yeah, I was definitely thinking that what I want to do is start leveling up the weapons and then just have all of them ready for you guys. And then I can go in and show you, you know, we can swap the weapons each time, and I can show you all the grace weapons and like what's the best grace weapon and stuff like that, and all the different choices that you can use. This is sick. I love this. Just nuking the shrimp from miles away. It's pretty goated. There's Silistit. That's goated. That's worth it. I don't think there's any husks around here. No. I think we should move on to... Oh, I guess there's a... no, I think I know where the next areas are, so we should go that. Alright, chilling. I think I saw that it was over here. Yeah. Yep, there's some more enemies over here. So we'll kill these enemies, and then I'll call it. We're pretty far into this, so... Appreciate everybody for joining me. Hope you guys had a good time. Oh, you motherfucker. Whatever. Fuck you, dude. I'm out of here. Oh, we might get some more husks. Yeah, this is another area for sure. Yeah, we got get a bunch more husks. Excuse me. I think I might just close it out. I think I might just kill some of these guys and then we'll call it. So I really appreciate everybody for stopping by. If you did enjoy this, I would appreciate it if you drop a like. I've been looking at what videos people are watching on my YouTube in terms of like other game streams, and I did see that Wolong was up there. So I've been looking at, you know, not necessarily swapping to new games all the time, but I definitely want to. I want to start doing at least a little bit of a variety for, you know, we've got the Polar Bits audience and stuff, and I want to show some other stuff off in case you guys are interested. God, these stags do a zillion damage. They just nuked everything. Oh, there you go. I guess that's me closing it out. That was pretty crazy, but hope everybody enjoyed. As always, links to everything. If you're on TikTok, I have a link tree on my profile, and that will take you to my Twitch, my Discord, my YouTube, all that stuff. It'll have link to the TikTok as well. But yeah, appreciate everybody for stopping by. I hope you guys enjoyed. Link to the Discord is also in the description on YouTube and the About section on Twitch. I will say, for the monthly raffle, obviously, like, just being there in the Discord will get you submitted in the raffle. But what I've done is if you submit something to these submissions, then you will get a second roll. So you know, like Harsh, who is submitting stuff to the community showcase every month, like, he's gonna get a second chance to win, and his name will be entered in twice. So if you are interested in doing that, I realized that he was right, that I wasn't really encouraging and rewarding people who were submitting, so I decided to do that. So not only can you potentially submit for multiple months, and then just, so here's my thought, like, if you submit for multiple months, then you actually get 2 entrants per month, because you are not only submitting but also engaging in the community for that month, and you've done what I've asked you to do, which is, hey, if you want to submit for multiple months, then submit something to the showcase, and then you can be guaranteed to be entered in the raffle for, you know, May, June, July, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you want to submit, we can spread it out as much as you want, and I'm fine with spreading some stuff out. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed. That's all I got for you. I will see you guys on Monday. I will have a video going up next Friday as well. So appreciate everybody who watched my Purgator 1 video. That was really fun to make. So yeah, I have a real good time with it. So hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back on Monday for more. So thank you all for watching. As always, I'll be having a good weekend. Hope you guys too.